Care to dance? I'll see you at the gallery nucleus. Right, so I know in my last live stream it sounded pretty noisy, or at least in the very first Butterfly Show live stream I did, it sounded really noisy, and that's because, unfortunately, I think my microphone picks up the sounds of my computer's fans, because to be fair, whenever I do these screen recordings, it takes a lot of my computer to do them, so I turned on some kind of noise suppression within my recording software, so hopefully it won't sound too bad. But anyway, here we are once again, checking out a Star vs. Forces of Evil clip. This time we actually got a clip. It's not another trailer. It's that... What is the name of it? That the news sites Just Jared Jr. and Screenrant got their own Season 4 Star clips. They look like they're from the same episode. They appear to come from the episode. You might remember one of the very first episodes is going to be called Escape from the Pie Folk. I'm just double checking. Yeah, it appears so. Here, I mean, first thing that kind of comes out to me is that we see Star, Marco, and River in their really odd-looking outfits. You might remember, if you've seen a lot of the earlier teasers or the Japanese promo, that these three characters are in really funky outfits. Like, we saw Star, wearing this outfit with the big hat, and River looking kind of like a pirate for reasons we'll probably find out. But this is the first time we're seeing Marco in this, like, why is he wearing a pie? It looks like something like what an elementary school student will wear for, like, a play about the food groups. But anyway, that's why we're here to check it out. And I just realized that I had the screen recording for the sound turned off. So we're trying again here, so here we go.
Is everyone comfy?
What's going on here, you little weirdo?
Oh, honestly, did you really think your petty scams and those ridiculous disguises would work on us?
Oh, my disguise was starting to grow on me.
Oh, that's shocking, because I find them to be rather confining.
Whoa, who's this? Oh, it's... Oh, God.
Everyone, gather round.
So, yeah, as you can see from the dude in the chef hat and all these people wearing pies. What the? Why is he wearing a hook? Is he frickin' Captain Hook from Peter Pan?
Wait, what? Make pies?
Now, who will start the bidding?
I'll give you $5.
I'll give you 10.
So,
I'll pay 20.
They're gonna eat us.
No, Marco, I took that to mean we're gonna help them make pies. Right, Dad?
I don't know anything anymore.
Ooh. Actually, go back a second here. I was talking a bit. So they're bidding to see who can make the pie.
Make delicious pies. Gather round, and say hello to our new guests. And for the right price, I'm sure they'll make delicious pies.
Wait, what? Make pies?
Now, who will start the bidding?
I'll give you $5.
Yeah, so basically, it kind of sounds like an auction to see who among Star, Marco, and River will make really good pies. Although, interestingly, don't they have to bake pies first in order for people to make a decision? I don't know. But it's just like, really, Star Crew? I know they like being really on the nose with reference and stuff. Just like, you couldn't hide how this guy, this dude, he seems very Captain Hook looking, just from the fact that he switches, his hooks, and, he switches a hook for a mallet, because it kind of reminds me how in the Disney Peter Pan, the animated movie, you might remember there was a scene where Hook literally changes one of his hook from having his standard hook to having, I think it was like one with like jewelry on it or something like that, which is just like, that is so on the nose. But okay, guess they're going to have to make pies, which makes sense because if you guys have read the Magic Book of Spells, how many times have I shown this book? You know that the butterflies, at least with Comet Butterfly, whose stars grandmother and Moon's mother, was really good at making pies. Like, she would make pies like this Independence Day pie as a peace offering to people. So, yeah, I'm very curious to see how it will go. doesn't look like River knows all that much about making pies, unfortunately. I'm kind of wondering, and I'm not just saying this as a Sarko fan, like, what can Marco and Star do together? Because we've seen Marco knows his share of knowing how to cook some cool dishes, like his super awesome nachos. In another trailer, he says he knows his dad's recipe for tortas ahogadas, if I'm pronouncing that right, Gabby. And of course, Star. I'm wondering, though, is it going to be a case where she, like, instantly knows there's pies? It's like, oh yeah, in the Magic Book of Spells, my grandma made some pies. Or is it going to be a thing where, like, she has to discover Moon later on? I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see the episode. Okay, just got done adjusting the clip here, so let's check it out. It looks like, as you can see here, Star's got a pie. It really looks a lot like the Independence Day pie. I mean, not to crack open the Magic Book of Spells again before it pokes an eye out. Oh, it looks quite a bit like this pie, if you could see close up. So let's see where it goes. I am sensing they're not really going to explain, what happened in the auction in the last clip, where they're like, let's bid on who can make some really, really good pie. And now it looks like Star's got her hands on one that she probably made. I don't know. We'll find out here.
Star, wait. Look, I want to find your mom as much as you do, but trust the pie folk here and you'll lose everything, even your mind.
You guys obviously aren't from around here, huh?
What are you talking about? This is our home. Did you not notice that we're dressed in the traditional garb of the pie folk?
Yeah, whatever.
Noticing
Anyway,
how
if you're gonna
River
leave,
has
you
like a
should have
strawberry
somebody
on
keep
his
an eye on
head,
your
so
boat. I'll be
keep
happy
it
to
with,
do
and
it for
if you
$50.
look at Star's dress, not only does she have like the pie on her
Just allow me
chest, but
to grab
she's
my
got the
thing.
holes on the pie.
Yeah.
on it.
Alright, I'm out.
That's right! Run away! I won't be swindled by you and yours!
Dad, what are you doing?
Oh, can't you see he's a racketeer? That scoundrel wants us to pay him to protect our boat from himself. We have to stay ahead of these schemes if we're going to find your mother. Now, there's Marco.
Here.
Okay. Oh, what's Marco's
where's
in
the
the
boat?
pie
I
outfit.
sank it. Where's the bloodhound?
The sales guy said that only a fool would use a bloodhound to track someone. So,
They
I
tried to get
bought
one.
this instead.
Oh, that's the monkey.
You got a monkey.
No, Pumpkin, he got swindled.
No, it'll work. Just look at his beauty
So,
mark.
That's
Our
what the monkey's
spirits are
purpose
bonded.
is. He's supposed
sniff
to
the pie.
like sniff out Moon. Or something like that. What did Star try to do at the very end of that clip?
Our spirits are bonded. Have him sniff the pie.
Don't say that, Marco. Have him sniff the pie. Oh boy, I hope that does not happen. And yes, as you can see, I watch a lot of JJ McCullough's videos, but okay. Seriously, he said spirits bonded. Could you Marco? Where is your anyway? I don't take that kind of stuff lightly. Okay, so funny enough, I was just editing this clip reaction, and then when I was rewatching it, I realized that River actually says, oh, we're still trying to find your mother. So, okay, so basically, it looks like, they made the pie without the help of Moon, at least in this clip. The only other way I could picture, and this is like giving the slightest of chances, is that maybe what's going on is that, they're trying to cover it up, but this does really seem like, especially since River is like, you can't trust these people if you want to find your mother. It looks like, that pie was made without Moon's help. But as for how they were able to do it, it still remains up in the air, to be quite honest, because we still really don't know. Because even, I was even rewatching that first clip, and when did I just call Star Pie? Well, anyway, but when Star heard that the pie folk heard Star say, we wanted to, we want to see who could make a pie, Star was like, pies? as in she's like completely dumbfounded in terms of thinking that like they want us to make pies. Like what? Like that? Like so? I don't know. It's really weird to say. The only way I could imagine like Star being able to make that pie is if like maybe after that scene happens, after the events of the first clip, maybe Star remembers that, oh yeah, my grandma Comet was able to make pies. So that's probably how. It looks like it's pretty well made if it wasn't made without the help of Moon. And the thing I was saying was that I was saying that Marco, knew his share of making his own dishes, like his nachos and his dad's recipe for tortas ahogadas. But you gotta remember that Star, to be fair, has made her own share of treats in the show, like cupcakes and brownies. Were they any good? At least from the sleepover episode when she made the brownies and they weren't really good. But it does look nice, so I guess that's the only really big question. Star has the pie here, and who knows, for all we know, maybe it turns out the pie that she tried to make wasn't that good, and when she goes back, she sees Moon, and they work together to make this pie. So maybe that's what's going on. There isn't too much details, aside from really what we know, is that, there's definitely going to be pies involved in this episode, and a big part of it is because of Comet's legacy, which should be passed on to both Star and Moon. But since it sounds like they haven't found Moon yet, it's really anybody's guess. So I was commenting that it seems like Star, River, and Marco are all wearing pie-related things to blend in, because you can see here, could I get all three of them in the shot? Not quite, but you could see that River is wearing a strawberry on his head, get it kind of like strawberry pie. Star has got a pie on her dress, as well as, the holes on her dress that you can see here. And of course, rather obviously, Marco is wearing a pie. I said in the first clip, it kind of looks like he's wearing something that belongs in a school play about the major food groups. But, okay, so that's basically what we know from here. It's just, that as is with the prior Star promos, what's really difficult to come up with watching these trailers is trying to make the pieces of the puzzle fit together. Like we saw in the Japanese Star promo, that Star and Moon, it looks like they worked on a pie together, yet Star has got a pie. Wait, did it leave her hand? Huh. That's kind of a weird. Let me see that again. Wait, how did Star go from having the pie here and now next thing you know, it's totally gone? Okay, that's I don't know if that's an animation error or what. That's one hell of an animation error. Maybe something happened that Disney Channel cut out for the Screenrant clip. But okay, but I guess the only way we're gonna know, in terms of connecting the pieces is when we watch the episode itself. But since we saw Star and Moon making, it looks like they made a pie together, and that monkey that Marco bought, just kind of punched it into oblivion. We don't really know. I mean, for all we know, what could be going on is maybe the pie that Star had before it disappeared. I don't even know, why did it disappear? Maybe it does work out, and maybe the pie that Star Moon made together is for something else. Although I really wouldn't be surprised if it turns out they can't use this pie for some reason, because maybe it tastes bad or something like that. And when they find Moon, if Moon has, still can't remember anything, then they have to jog her memory again by making a pie together. And who knows, maybe it turns out, well, if Moon's memory is erased, maybe both Moon and Star have to figure out that, oh yeah, our mother/grandmother was a chef, and she was really well known for making pies as a peace offering. So maybe they're both going to figure that out together, and who knows, maybe, because the thing about the idea of Moon still not having her memory is that when Star came back from the realm of magic at the very end of season 3, her memory pretty much recovered when she came back. I mean, yeah, she was kind of goofy, but it wasn't like they had to spend and dedicate a whole episode to jogging her memory back. But I don't know, maybe in Moon's case, it'll be a case of she's back on Muni, but her memory is nowhere to be found, and they have to make a buy to jog it. So, but I guess we'll get the answers to that when season 4 finally airs. It does come out this Sunday, and as I said in my live stream, I promise to not duck out and miss out on covering the episodes as soon as they come out. I'm hoping to cover them as nearly as soon as they come out, especially since this time there's going to be that Star vs. the Force of Evil event, the Gallery Nucleus, the Blood Moon Ball, where Darren Epstein and Adam MacArthur are there, and I've met them before. I don't want to, go up to them, and even, because, I know there's a lot of Star fans I know from the internet that watch my videos. I don't want to have to go up to them and say, oh yeah, I'm not caught up. So this time, I think I should be able to be caught up pretty much as soon as the episodes come out. So this Sunday and the rest of the season seems like it's going to be really exciting. It's the final season, and I hope it's really good, and hopefully they work out the kind of issues, because seasons 2 and 3, while I really, really like where they went, had its quirks, so hopefully maybe season 4 will be more ironed out. So, can't wait. Please post your thoughts down below on the 2 clips that I showed you here today. Until next time, this has been Blood Moon Bobby, and thank you guys for watching. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of The Butterfly Show. Please subscribe to the Blood Moon Bobby YouTube channel. Remember to hit the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, share it, and follow Blood Moon Bobby on social media to hear the latest about our thoughts on Star vs. the Forces of Evil. See you next time.